We made Geometry Dash Creepypastas, cause when's the last time this game was actually scary? That's right, never. So I summoned you guys on Discord to change that. Let's see what you guys came up with. One day, Azur opened GD, and he played Misfire. From that day on, he has vowed to never play GD ever again. But one day he decided that he would play GD again, and would avoid Misfire. But you can't avoid Misfire. He played a recent tab level, and it was Misfire. He played Bloodbath, but it was Misfire. That was when he realized that life is Misfire, and he decided to walk over to a shed, grabbed his axe, and broke his PC. But the boy kisser creature from Misfire came to his house and he stole the axe. Okay. They ran across the house, but Azul remembered the holy water he left under his bed. He poured the holy water over Misfire, and that was how the spirit of Misfire was contained in one level again, waiting for its next victim. I wonder if I still have that bottle. Let me go check. Still got the holy water. Nothing to worry about. Creepypasta! In the dim glow of his computer screen, Pesta found himself entranced by the ominous allure of the Kinos level in Geometry Dash. As the pulsating beats echoed through his room, an eerie sensation crept up his spine. Unbeknownst to him, a spectral figure emerged from the shadows, a pixelated embodiment of the relentless level itself. With every attempt to conquer Kinos, the ghostly presence grew stronger, feeding on Pesta's determination. The clicking of his mouse resonated with the ghostly whispers that filled the room. Each failure only fueled the entity's malevolence, merging the virtual realm with the tangible. Hours turned to days as Pesta's obsession intensified. One fateful night, after an especially grueling attempt, the room plunged into darkness. The only sound that remained was the haunting melody of Kinos. Suddenly, a glitched figure materialized before him, pixelated tendrils reaching out. Unable to tear his gaze away, Pesta was engulfed by the abyss, disappearing from the real world. The legend of his disappearance lingered in the Geometry Dash community, a cautionary tale for those who dared challenge the insidious Kinos level. And so the ghostly figure patiently waits, haunting the pixels of the level, ready to claim the next player who succumbs to the irresistible allure of Kinos. I don't know why the story made Kinos sound like a succubus. No, good story. On a snowy winter in Uppsland, Vasby, Sweden, a man by the name of Robert Nicholas Christian Topala was working on a big project. The project was the biggest update his game Geometry Dash has ever seen. He was about to finish the update, also known as Update 2.2. But then, Robert saw a video on his YouTube recommended. It was a video made by a 19-year-old Canadian named Craig. Craig criticized the 2.2 trailer that RobTop uploaded to YouTube, saying it was very overwhelming and too fast. Robert then went all the way to Canada to confront Craig. When Craig heard the news, he quickly deleted the video. However, RobTop proceeded to beat up Craig and left him to die. He then went on a killing spree all around Canada. He made sure nobody identified him and proceeded to go on a killing spree across the entire world. The feds are still searching for my guy to this day, but he put on a funny, silly little smiley mask so that they can't find him. P.S. This is fiction. Don't arrest RobTop. Wow, I never would have guessed.
Sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler.
One day, a beta for this unknown game called Geometry Jump was found on a website called Get Cocos. I downloaded it because it seemed interesting. I passed the first level called Ultimate Destruction, and I noticed Ultimate was misspelled. I tried scrolling to the next level, but there were no more levels to play. I kept scrolling, and it was just emptiness, until I found this level called Test 6. I opened it to emptiness. I closed the level, but my iPhone stopped working. I tried hopping on my iPad, but within 10 minutes it stopped working too. I thought I was going crazy, and I was in a lucid dream, so I tried slapping myself as hard as I could for 10 minutes, but it was all true. I went outside, and I saw the sky turn purple, and it was tiled, just like the level. Next thing I knew, I was the GD Cube, and was playing Ultimate Destruction. I died within 10 seconds, and as this was real life, I never respawned. Well, what a happy way to end the story. It was a rainy day. You were walking home from school as usual, wondering what level you'll play today, or if you can build your own level. Of course, because of the rain, you were in a hurry, and unfortunately you went down the wrong road, ending up in an empty neighborhood. There were no people around. You were very confused, and just as you were about to turn around and leave, you bumped your forehead against a tall man in a black jacket and an obscenely huge hat. You couldn't move. For whatever reason, you were petrified. The man said, "You wanna know when it's coming out, don't you?" You didn't know what he was talking about. The man was clearly angry. The only thing your frightened body could do was say, "What's coming out?" The man left without a word. After you returned home, you decided not to tell anyone about what had happened to you. You just keep playing the GD levels as usual, trying to build something, but you don't succeed. You watch GD videos on YouTube, Azur Turk. Your mom calls you for dinner. You were distracted since the moment you came home, not realizing that the entire house was dark, except for your room. When you came downstairs, you saw the strange man standing with his back to you, mumbling something to himself. He was holding a 45-kilogram dumbbell in his hand, blood dripping from the dumbbell. Looking under your feet, you saw the corpses of all your family members, even the corpse of your grandfather who had moved to Hong Kong 5 years ago. And you screamed and started running down the stairs to your room at a speed you had never run before. When you got there, you saw 2.2 on your monitor. Oh, and that's it. That's that's the whole story. One day, a man was playing Geometry Dash, and he was playing a level known as Bloodbath. When he was about to beat the level, he started falling. But instead of completing the level, he kept falling. But he soon landed at 42% of another level, known as Congregation. He was terrified. He posted it onto YouTube. The video blew up, and many people believed it was fake. But famous YouTubers like Doggy and Aeon Air had the same thing happen to them. While Doggy was playing a top 1 demon named Slaughterhouse, he was about to beat the level, but after the last ship part, he fell into Congregation. Being the top player, he pushed himself and beat Congregation, but only to see a horrific image of his GD icon getting killed. He couldn't sleep, and he posted this on YouTube. The community all told RobTop about this bug, but something else happened. Everyone who had ever gotten the bug had gotten a home screen that said Congregation Dash. It had eerie music, and the community was terrified. Every level was titled Congregation 666. And when you play it, you'll be greeted with haunting images with Congregation in the background. When players left the game, it didn't do anything. Some players even entered Congregation in real life. Not even RobTop could fix this bug. When the game crashed by itself, people's computers started having viruses that said Congregation is life. Many players called the police, but the number never answered, and thus the Congregation virus lingered, looking for the next game to conquer. I genuinely don't know how to react to that. Thank you to everyone who made this video possible. See ya.